You say that's going to roll out. That's kind of a segue into my next question. My understanding is that the architecture, the infrastructure, the tech's in place. You've been sort of proof testing this or rolling it out in Australia for the last probably few years. You've got a massive amount of Australian sort of retailers and products on Zellebrate already. So I want to re-emphasize that those listening to us can go in right now, search up Zellebrate, go into the website, pull down the app, get it on your smartphone, and you can start using Zellebrate right now. What I find terribly exciting about Zellebrate is its scalability. You can push into, which I think are your plans, and I want you just to elaborate on your short-term vision and where you're going. You can push into Canada, the US, etc., into those enormous markets quite cost-effectively and effortlessly. Is that your near-term vision? How does that work? How's that going to roll out?
Okay, so we've been doing an extreme amount of testing the last 2 years. The app can be downloaded from the App Store, keeping in mind it's still a demo app. We're running live stuff through it. So there'll be occasional little quirk, but it's been working fine. We've all been using it, no doubt yourself, Doug, to find things and actually out there when we're shopping. So that's in place. So the next, but the last 2 years has primarily been about how do we scale this up. We know that it works. We've got around 1.5 to 2 million products on Zellebrate on average over the last couple of years. It's a real extensive stage of about 1,000, about 2,000, 2,500 retailers, about 30,000 stores that they represent. So really saturation coverage. So on that, we can scale those numbers up worldwide. On a GDP basis of other first world countries, we can see how many we will estimate products we can get on the systems around the world. So over the next 12 months, for example, we will now be going into the US, UK, Canada as well. It probably take about 3 or 4 months total to do that. The costs are extraordinarily low because of this automation. And the result of that, we should have about 30 to 40 million products. That will be bigger than most of the online marketplaces in the world and the amount of products that they have. And so we're already at this enormous playing field that will draw in the consumers because we have the range, like Amazon has the range. No one else will have the range that we will have on a bricks and mortar basis. So yeah, the scale is there.
Extraordinary, 30, 40 million products by the end of next year and rolling into those massive economies. It'll be huge.